I want to share with you today the difference between earned income and investment income. Your job, where you work every day, how you get paid, whether your salary is 60 grand or 600 grand, that's earned income. It's the highest taxed income there is, and it's very, very difficult to create wealth. Not impossible, but very difficult to create true financial freedom and real wealth with earned income. The investment income, like these apartments behind me, I pour literally all of my money, all my free money is poured into real assets, hard assets, physical properties that produce cash flow. That's investment income. It is the lowest taxed. It has the best tax advantages and the best chances of providing me with appreciation over long periods of time. That's investment income. That's how you get rich. That's why I pour all my money back into hard assets. Can't lose the money, produces positive cash flow, and it's got big tax advantages. And that's what we do at Cardone Capital. So I started my career young, like 16, 17 years old, trying to make some money because I wanted to have some freedom from my parents telling me what I could and could not do. I got sales jobs, I got this job, I got that job, mostly jobs at McDonald's, furniture store, the clothing store, at the refinery. All these jobs, basically, I hated. Number one, I was terrible at it. Number two, I didn't have a commitment. And number three, probably the reason I did not like them the most was because I wasn't making any money. By the time the tax man got done with me, and by the time I paid for my apartment, a little bit of clothes I had, paid off some college debt, I didn't have any money. So in creating wealth, the first goal is this: find a vehicle, not a car, find a vehicle, find a job, a situation, an opportunity, a business, a second business, network marketing, a job you could literally start increasing your income. Because at your job, if you have a fixed income of 30 grand or 40 grand or 60 grand or whatever the number is, you have to be able to add to that to ever have anything left over after the tax man, to have anything left over to make investments. Now, most people never make investments. They think they do, but they don't. They get a SEP program, or they get a 401k, or they put a little money in a mutual fund. But those aren't really investments because those investments don't pay you back every month. Earned income and investment income. The second criteria, investment income, I need it to pay me every month. I don't bet, I don't gamble, and I don't take risk. I want to invest in something that will send me a check back next month. If I get a phone from AT&T and I buy their service from them, they charge me every month, okay? That is the model that you want to duplicate. You want to be paid monthly. I don't want to cross my fingers and wait for the investment to go up. I want to be paid monthly, investment income. I want to be paid monthly. It builds confidence. It gives me financial confidence. It gives me financial security. I get a check every month. I know it's working. I'm not a gambler. Okay, I'm trying to create wealth. Wealth is a worthy goal. So many things you can do when you create wealth for your family, your parents, for your legacy, for your church, for your community. So many things when you create real wealth. But you can't create real wealth with just a number. You need confidence. It has to have confidence and financial security, which means what? That property will pay me monthly. Even if it only pays me 5 or 6% a year, over the next 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, go out into the future, 2040, that property is going to receive more rent, particularly if it's in a good neighborhood, well chosen, well selected. Maybe even I overpaid for it. Yes, I'd want to overpay for a property. Why? I want to secure the income. So I'm coming to you today to give you some advice. I waited too long in my career, in my life, to start making investments. I was working my ass off. I was pushing and shoving and trying to make more money, and that money went and sat in the bank. Or I sent it off to the 401k, or I gave it to the people at Fidelity, and the money just sat there. Literally didn't earn enough to matter and had no chance of appreciating. So, what are you going to do? First, earned income, okay? Increase the income, number two. You got to increase the income so you have something left over. Third thing you need to do is start making investments in providing you and your family with new income streams, okay? Those incomes should be dependable. It should be something I can visit and touch. It should be real. I should be able to collect it monthly. It should be passive, by the way, and it should have massive, massive tax advantages. What I'm describing to you right now is what anyone can do. I've been doing for almost 30 years now, buying real estate like this. I didn't start this big. I started with, my first deal was 1 unit. My second deal was 38 units, okay? They provide income. They're real assets. They're real properties. They should pay for themselves. There should be some money left over every month, and that's what we call the investment income. That investment income provides you with the security, the confidence, and the ability to keep that property for long periods of time so that one day you get a double, a triple, a quadruple, or a 5-bagger. You understand? So I put 500 grand into a deal and I come out with $2.5 million. Imagine that. I've done that 10 times. Go in with 500 grand and come out with $2.5 million. And while I waited, whether it was 3 years, 5 years, or 7 years, I was paid every month. Okay, that's the difference between earned income and investment income, and you need to pay attention to it. If I can do anything to help you with this, I do a show every Monday, by the way. It's on iTunes. You can download iTunes. It's Real Estate Investing Made Simple. I also do a TV show. We broadcast on YouTube and Facebook, Grant Cardone TV on real estate investing, and I do a show every Friday on finances, money, and career. I want to help you get your money right. Again, wealth is a worthy goal if your intentions are good and your heart is good. My intentions are good, my heart's good. I've always wanted to help people. I wanted to help myself. I wanted to help my family. I wanted to help my church. I wanted to be somebody who can make a difference. And look, it's really hard to do that if you don't have any money and if you're worried or scared about money all the time. It's hard to be a good dad, hard to be a good parent, hard to be a good wife or husband when you're terrified about money. It's hard to be a good son or a daughter. I remember my mom was worried about the bills all the time, and I'm like, God, I wanted to help. I was only 12 years old. I wanted to help her, didn't know how. So you know now, okay? I'm telling you what you have to do. Get a job, increase the income at that job. Whatever you have to do to increase the income. This is what we do at my company to help people show them how to increase their income. And the third thing you need to do is you need to have the confidence in yourself to get rid of that money and invest in a hard asset. I'm not talking about cryptocurrencies. I'm not talking about the stock market. I'm not talking about buying bonds. I'm not talking about mutual funds. I'm not talking about a 401k. Real assets that I can drive up to and visit, talk to people, see if they're paying the rents, see if we're taking care of them, see if there's dogs here and people here and lovers here and quarrels here and whatever goes on with a family. People need assets. People need a place to live. People need a place to sleep at night. Since I've been here, there's been 12 people drove up here, drove in and out. Okay, that means we got a community going. So if I can help you buy your real estate, great. If you want to invest with me at Cardone Capital, that's why we created the fund, CardoneCapital.com. You get the same exact deal my brother, my sister, and my mother-in-law gets. I created it for friends and family and close customers, and we've recently opened it up to other qualified investors. So again, what are you going to do about this, okay? It's about taking action now. It's about what you do to take action. If you have a question below, maybe you're watching this and didn't agree with something, post your comment. Okay, don't just disagree with me. Don't just click it off. Post your comment. Ask the question. I'll do my best to answer it. If I don't answer in comments below, you can always email Ryan at CardoneCapital.com. Ryan, R-Y-A-N, at CardoneCapital.com. If he can't answer your question, then he'll get it to me and I'll answer it, okay? Investment income and earned income, they're completely separate. And the benefits of the investment income is it's the lowest tax money in the world. 20% versus the 40 or 50% you're paying now. 20%, imagine. If I make 500 grand, I'm only taxed at 20%. If you make 500 grand, you're taxed at 40 to 50. Okay, I'm 2.5 times ahead of you. While, by the way, this is passive income, while I sit there and wait for that money one day to get a 2-bagger, 3-bagger, 4-bagger, or a 5-banger, okay? Okay, hey, God bless, be great. Okay, I hope this helps. I'd love to see your comments. If you hadn't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Remember, wealth is a worthy goal.